Hey guys, if you are looking for the right tutorial for this beautiful mini beaded pearl bag, then worry no more, you are at the right place. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel for more videos. To all my subscribers, welcome to the family. Let's go! Welcome back. These are the materials needed. This is my yellow round bead 20mm and my pearl bead of 10mm and my fish line of 0.80, my cutter for cutting my fish line. Now cut a fish line that will be okay for you. Hold the two ends together, pick 7 bead, 3 bigger bead and 4 small bead. Add like the way I am adding here. The first one is the bigger bead, followed by small bead, followed by bigger bead, followed by 2 small bead before the last bigger bead and 1 small bead. You can see how it's been arranged on my fish line here. Yes, so we are going to continue by holding this side, the left side 2 beads here, which is 1 small bead and 1 bigger bead. Pass the same fish line through like this. Make a loop like what you see here. Pass the right fish line through the loop like this and pull your fish line. Make sure the knot is in between the bigger bead. Yes, so this is what we get. So on this fish line over here, which is the left fish line, we are going to add 2 small beads to the left fish line, and on the right fish line over here, pick 3 beads, 2 bigger bead and 1 small bead like this. Add the big one first, followed by the small one, followed by the big one. Yes, so this is how it look on the fish line. So on the right side here, we are going to hold 2 bead, which is 1 small bead and 1 big bead. Pass the same fish line through the beads like this, the 2 beads like this. Make a loop like how it's been seen here and pass the left fish line through the loop like this and pull your fish line. Remember to pull it for the knot to be in between the bigger bead. Yeah, so this is how it's looking. We are going to repeat the same process again by adding 3 beads to the right side of the fish line, 2 big bead and 1 small bead. The small bead will be in the middle of the bigger beads like this, and on the left side we are adding 2 small beads like this. Yes, so this is how it looks on the fish line. Hold the right 2 beads like this, the small bead and the big bead. Pass the fish line, the same fish line through the small bead and the big bead like you are removing it, and make a loop like this. Pass the left fish line through it and pull your fish line. Yes, so remember to pull the knot to the middle of the bigger bead. Yes, so this is how it looks. We are going to continue again by holding the 2 ends of our fish line together. Add 2 small beads to the left side of the fish line as usual, and add 3 beads to the right side of the fish line, 2 bigger bead and 1 small bead. The small bead will be in the middle for the 2 big beads, and this is how it's looking. So hold the right 2 beads over here. Hold the right 2 beads over here like this on the same fish line. Use it to pass through the 2 fish line like this, like you make a loop and you pass the left fish line through and pull your fish line. Yes, so we are repeating the same process again. Yes, by adding 2 small beads to the left side of our fish line, and the right side of our fish line we are adding 3 bead, 2 bigger bead and 1 small bead. The small bead will be in the middle of the 2 bigger beads like this. Hold the right side 2 beads, 1 small bead and 1 big bead. Pass the same fish line through both fish line like what I am doing here to make a loop like this. Pass the left side of the fish line through the loop and pull your fish line. Remember to pull it to bring the knot to the middle of the bigger bead. Yes, so this is how it looks. We are going to repeat the same process for the last time again by adding 2 small beads to the left side of the fish line, 3 beads to the right side of the fish line, 2 big beads and 1 small bead. Yes, so this is how it's arranged. So this is the last time, so we are going to tie it over here like this. Tie it very well. I tie my own 2 times, but if you want a bigger bag, you can continue to the length of your own desire. So this is how it looks, very beautiful. So we are going to continue by passing the right fish line through the next 2 small beads over here. Pass it through the next 2 small beads over here like this, and this one too. Pass it through the second bead over here. And on the left fish line over here, we are going to add 4 beads. On the left fish line here, we are adding 4 beads, 2 small beads and 2 bigger beads. Add the big one first, followed by the 2 small beads like this before the last big bead. Hold the last big bead like this and make a loop inside and pass the other side of the fish line through the loop like this and pull it. Remember to pull it to bring the knot to the middle of the big bead. Yes, so this is how it looks. Pass this fish line here through the next 2 beads, this bead over here and the next one too, like this. So on the left fish line here, add 3 beads, 2 small bead and 1 big bead. Add the 2 small bead first before the last big bead like this. Make a loop inside, pass the other side of the fish line through the loop and pull your fish line. Yes, so we are repeating the same process again by passing the right fish line through the next 2 beads here. Pass the right fish line through, and on the left fish line over here, we are going to add 3 beads, 2 small bead and 1 bigger bead. Add the 2 small bead first, make a loop inside the last big bead like this and pass the right side fish line through the loop and pull it. Yes, so this is how it's looking, very strong. Don't mind the fold, it will surely fold, but after everything it will become straight. So now pass the right fish line through the next 2 beads as usual again like this, and on the left fish line here, add 3 beads, 2 small beads first before the big bead. Yes, like this. Add the 2 small beads first before the last big bead like this. Make a loop inside the last big bead as seen in the video and pass the other side fish line through the loop and pull your fish line. Remember to pull it to bring the knot to the middle of the big bead. We continue the same process over here, but my fish line is about to finish, so I'm going to end my fish line at this point over here. So I pass my right fish line through the next 2 beads here, and on the left fish line here, I'm going to add my 3 beads, 2 small beads first. Add the 2 small beads first before the last big bead. Make a knot, make a loop inside and pass the other side fish line through the loop like this and pull your fish line. Yeah, so at this point I'm going to pass my old fish line through the bead to make it strong and add a new fish line to the same bead. Yeah, so this is how it looks. I made that off camera. So I'm passing my fish line through the next 2 beads as usual. Pass it through the next 2 beads as usual, and this is the last point of this round. So on the same fish line, we pass through the 2 beads over here like this. We are going to add 1 big bead to that fish line, and on the other fish line we are going to add 2 small beads. Add 2 small beads. So we are going to make a knot at this point. This is how it looks. 1 big bead here, 2 small beads here. So make a knot here like this, and remember to make another knot again to make it very strong. Yes, so this is how it looks. This is how it's forming, very beautiful already. So we are going to continue again by passing this fish line to the next 2 beads over here. Pass it through the next 2 beads like this. Pass the same fish line through the second bead also like this, and on the left fish line over here, add 4 beads, 2 big beads and 2 small beads. Add the big one first, followed by the 2 small beads, followed by the last big bead. Make a loop inside the last big bead like this, and pass the other side fish line through the loop and pull your fish line. Yes, pull it very well to bring the knot to the middle of the big bead. So we continue by passing the right fish line through the next 2 beads over here. Pass the right fish line through the next 2 beads again, like this. Pass it to the second one too over here, like this. And on the left fish line here, we are going to add 3 beads, 2 small beads and 1 big bead as usual. So you pass the 2 small beads first before the last big bead. Make a loop inside the last big bead like this. Make a loop inside and pass the other side fish line through the loop like this and pull your fish line. So we are going to continue with the same process till we reach the end side of this one too. Yeah, so this is how it stays. You pass the right fish line through the next 2 beads over here like this. Pass the right fish line through the next 2 beads. Pass it through the second bead also over here. So here, because this is the last stage of the bag, I flip it for easy handling. So on this fish line over here, which is the same fish line I passed through the 2 beads, I'm going to add 1 big bead and 2 small beads to the other side of the fish line like this. This is how it looks on the fish line, and I'm going to make a knot over here. Make a knot over here. Remember to pull it very well and make another knot. Yeah, so this is how it looks. This is how beautiful it looks. So we have 3 rows over here. So we are going to finish with the last step, which is different from this one. Yeah, so you pass the right fish line through the next 2 beads as usual. Pass the right fish line through these 2 beads over here, this one here, and the second one also like this. Pass it through the second bead, and on the left fish line here, we are going to add 6 small beads to form a ring of 8 beads. To form a ring of 8 beads, we are adding 6 small beads to the left side of our fish line. Because this is a small bead, we are going to use the right side of the fish line over here to pass through the last 2 beads. Hold the last 2 beads and pass the right side fish line, cross it inside the 2 small beads as seen in the video like this. Hold the 2 ends of your fish line and pull it. Yes, so this is how it looks. So we are going to pass the right side fish line through the next 2 beads at this point over here again. Pass the right fish line through the next 2 beads, and on the left fish line add 4 beads to continue with the ring of 8 beads. Yes, add 4 beads and hold the last 2 beads. Hold the last 2 beads like this and cross the other side fish line, which is the right fish line, through the same 2 beads like this. So we are repeating the same process again by passing the right fish line through the next 2 beads. The right fish line through the next 2 beads like this, and on the left fish line add 4 beads. Add your 4 small beads to the left side fish line like this. Hold the last 2 beads here, cross the right fish line through the last 2 beads as seen in the video like this, and pull your fish line. Repeat the same process again by passing the right fish line through the next 2 beads over here. The right fish line through the next 2 beads. Remember, we are forming a ring of 8 beads over here, 8 small beads over here. So add your 4 beads to the left side of the fish line like this. Hold the last 2 beads. Hold the last 2 beads here and use the right fish line to cross inside that last 2 beads and pull your fish line. Repeat the same process again by passing the right fish line through the next 2 small beads over here, the next 2 small beads over here like this. And on the left fish line add 4 small beads add 4 small beads like this. Hold the last 2 small beads that you add, hold the last 2 small beads like this, and pass the right side fish line through the same small beads as seen in the video. Pass it through, hold your fish line and pull it like this. So this is the last step we are making over here. So at this point I'm going to end my fish line, so I'm adding all my 4 beads to the left side of the fish line without passing the right side fish line through the next 2 beads. So this is how it looks. I'm going to pass the same fish line through the next 2 beads from the other side. I'm passing it from the other side like this, and this one also to come and meet the first fish, the right fish line. So I'm going to make a knot over here, make a knot over here to make it very firm, make another knot over here, and what I'm going to do next is to pass my fish line through the beads at this point. So that's what I did over here, and this is how beautiful it formed. You can see that it's a beautiful bag. So I'm making 2 of this, one off camera. So this is the first one I made off camera. So I'm going to join the 2 of this together to form my mini beaded bag. So cut a new fish line, that will be okay for you. Cut a new fish line and pass it through these 2 beads over here, these 2 small beads over here, this bead here. Pass it through this bead over here. So on the left fish line, which is the top fish line over here, this particular fish line, we are going to add 2 small beads to the left fish line like this. So the same fish line, which is the left fish line, we are going to pass it through these 2 beads over here on this side of the bag. Pass it through these 2 beads over here at the other side of the bag like this, downward. Remember to pass it downward and hold the 2 end of your fish line. Hold the 2 end of your fish line and pull it. So this is how it looks. You can see that it's forming a ring of 8 beads over here. So what we are going to do here again is to add 2 small beads to any side of the fish line. Hold the other side and cross the other side fish line through the 2 small beads as seen in the video like this, and pull your fish line. Pull your fish line very well to make it strong. So this is how it looks. So what we are doing over here is to pass the right fish line to the next bead, the left fish line also through the next big bead as seen in the video. Pass it through the next bead, and this side also pass it through the next bead over here again like this. So what I'm going to do here is to add 1 big bead and make a loop in that big bead. Make a loop in that big bead as usual like this, and pass the other side of the fish line through the loop and pull it. We are doing this because we are using a big bead and we want it to be firm. That's why we are using this process. So we are going to continue by passing the right fish line through the next big bead, the left fish line also through the next big bead. So we are passing this one through, and this side also we are going to pass our fish line through the next big bead over here like this, and we are going to add 1 big bead to any side of the fish line. Make a loop inside the bead and use the other side fish line to pass through the loop like this and pull your fish line. So we are repeating the same process by passing the right side fish line through the next bead, the left side fish line also through the next big bead over here. Pass it through this bead over here like this, and this side also you pass it through this bead over here like this. So at this point we are going to add 1 small bead one small bead, cross both fish line inside that one small bead like this, and pull your fish line. This is our corner, so we are going to form a ring of 4 beads over here to make it curve. Here, so we are passing the right side fish line through the next small bead, pass the right side fish line through the next small bead, and the big one also through the next small bead. I fold it on it for you to see it very well. So it's the same thing I'm doing here. Pass it through the next small beads like this, and this side also through the next small beads at the other side like this. Yeah, so we are going to add 1 small bead at this point again, cross both fish line through that small beads like this, and pull your fish line. Remember to pull it very well so you see what we made here. So we continue by passing the right fish line through the next big bead, continue by passing the right fish line to the next big bead, and the left fish line also through the next big bead over here, and add 1 big bead. Make a loop inside this bead and use the other side fish line to pass through the loop over here like this, and pull your fish line. Pull it that you make the knot to be in between the big bead. So we continue the same process till we reach this side of our bag, the next corner here. So pass the right fish line through, the left fish line also through like this, and at this point remember we are adding 1 small bead. Cross both fish line inside that 1 small bead like this, cross it inside and pull your fish line. Now pass the right fish line through the next small beads over here like this, the left fish line also through the next small bead over here like this, and add 1 small bead. Cross both fish line inside that 1 bead and pull your fish line. Yes, so this is how it's formed at this point too. So we are going to repeat our usual process till we finish this round. So at this point we are passing the right fish line through the next big bead over here, and the left fish line also through the next big bead over here, and add 2 small beads. Hold the 2 small beads like this and cross the other side fish line through the 2 small beads and pull your fish line. This is how it looks. So the right fish line, pass it through the next 2 small beads here, pass it through the next 2 small beads like this. Yes, so this is how it looks. So because I am going to end my fish line over here, the same fish line that I passed through the 2 beads, I'm adding 2 beads again like this, and pass it through these 2 beads over here, these 2 beads over here, and make a knot at this point. I'm going to make a knot at this point, make another knot again to make it very strong. So we are going to pass the fish lines through the beads over here to make it very strong. Yeah, so this is what we just made, very strong and beautiful. Yeah, so we are going to add our handle to this side of the bag. Cut a long fish line that will be okay for you. Pass it through these beads over here, this one and this one. Pass it all around the 8 corner side bead over here. I'm passing it all around this 8 corner beads over here to come here too. Yes, so this is how it looks. You can see that I pass it all around because it's my handle. I want it to be strong for me. So hold the 2 ends together, and add your beads. Add 12 big beads to the fish line over here. Add 12 big beads. It depends on the size that you want at this point. By myself, I am adding 12 big beads at this point over here. Yes, so what I am going to do over here is to pass the fish line through these beads over here, and this side also through these beads to go down and go and make a knot. Yes, so this is my fish line. I'm passing it through the next 4 beads over here, and the other side too, I'll pass it through the next 4 beads to make a knot and pass my fish line through the back very well to make it very strong. If you follow me to this stage, thank you very much for the patience and the love. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel for more videos. To all my returning subscribers, welcome back, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to this beautiful family. This is our beautiful bag made with love already. This is how it looks. This is our final result. See you next time. Bye bye.